So this is what we call the drive side. The drive side is the one with the holes on it, and you'll find that it's quite a bit flatter as well. Always ensure that the EZDisc logo is facing outwards so it's visible to yourself. So first thing I need to do is line it up with the valve hole, and then at the same time I need to make sure that any of the holes for the binding screws you can visually see through and it's not catching any of the spokes. You also need to ensure that the holes for fixing on the spokes, which you use the cable ties for, sit in the middle of the two holes. If you want to take a closer look at this, then I can demonstrate here of how that's done. So I've just cut some tape here. You can use electric tape or any other tape. This is just to fix the disc into place while I'm actually fitting it. So the key points here, the valve, I can pump up my tyre. Second thing is it's central. I've got the EZDisc in the central place. You can use a ruler from the edges to do this, but I've done them so many times I can visually see that this is central. Third main point is, as you can see around here, we have a series of different holes. What we want is for a spoke to run directly through two of the holes. This is where we put the cable ties through. So I can see now that's all in place. No spokes showing. Right, let's get this in place. There we go. We now have the EZDisc secured in place, as you can see here, where I've used the tape. I've used electric tape myself. We then take the fixings pack, and inside there we have the cable ties. So I'm just going to get some of these out. And if you remember, what I said is basically one of the spokes runs through one of the holes here. So what I'm going to do now is find a spoke. As you can see, I'm just looping it round there. At this stage, I would not pull it tight, I just get it fixed. So as you can see there, I'm not pulling it too tight. I wait till the last moment, make sure it's all central. So far I've got 3 cable ties in. Like I said, 5+ really is ideal. So at this stage, none of them are pulled tight. So I've got 5 cable ties in there. Maybe I think we'll go for another one here. Okay, so I'm just going to double check this is in central, in a good position, and then I'm going to start to pull the cable ties tight. So I'm comfortable now that that's in a central position there. I'm now pulling them tight. What you don't want to do is over tighten these, because it will actually warp the disc on the other side. So you want to put them reasonably tight but not really yank them. So it's also important to make them tight enough so the disc isn't rattling about, causing micro vibrations, which then can lead to the disc coming loose. So they're all finger tight there, and from the other side you see that they're nicely pulling against the EZDisc but not warping it inwards. That's the perfect way of doing it. So now this side is fixed in place. I'm just going to remove the tape which helped me hold the EZDisc down. Now I'm going to fit the other side. So, first off I need to snip these off. So you can use your scissors or your snips on these ones. So I tend to leave 10mm on here, which is 1 centimetre, and not cut them right down to the bottom, just in case there's any kind of movement they don't come undone. So that's done there. Then you need to line this up. Now this is important. If you have the EZDisc SL, it has an extra hole here. So what you need to ensure is that extra hole lines up here. So that's relatively straightforward there. So So what you'll find is I'll just pop that back on there, see if that can rest there for a second. Within your pack you'll have some screws. So I've just removed the screws from the screw pack. I have them here. Take one of the screws, which is the female part, that's the longer part, and push that through one of the holes. Line it up. Ensure that you don't pinch the EZDisc in between these two screws. So I'm just applying some pressure there. Right, and I'm just screwing that in, as you can see. So you only need to do this finger tight as well. Then take another screw and just work your way around the wheel. Ensuring again, like I said, that you're not catching the EZDisc in between these two screws. Right, it's starting to form the disc wheel as well now. It's looking good. Right, all the screws are in now. That's all fixed in place. As you can tell, it's not a floppy bit of plastic. It's really robust.